Kratos for two
Huh?
here, and I'm with my friend most mods.
Hey guys.
Yeah, and it's been a while, cause he was doing school and all that.
Mhm.
So this video is about the kiss of death. It's a new tactic that most mobs just created out of nowhere.
Mhm.
So we're gonna show how to do it and all that. So most mobs here is gonna show the demonstration.
Alright. So this is what you need to do. So you need to go up to a person and you need to headbutt them and hold circle at the same time like this. But there's only a chance if it could actually happen.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, sometimes you
Oh,
gotta like
similar.
do it perfectly. You gotta do it like perfectly, like correctly, or like it's like you gotta do it at the right same time for able to work and all that.
Yeah.
Like you don't just like and then just like wait until you just after the headbutt or something. I don't know. Like you just headbutt. Like after you did a headbutt, you hold circle, or like you gotta do it quick.
Like immediately, yeah. Circle and then hold it.
Yeah, sometimes it's kind of difficult and not so hard trying to do it and all that.
Mhm.
And also, what else? Is that the only tactic or something?
Yeah.
Hmm. And also, me or like I want to know who were who were the first ones that made a video about how to do drop hits, headbutts, and one hit KOs in game beats.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure headbutt was pretty easy to just do.
well, actually, yeah, drop hits and headbutts were like the easiest ones to do in the old updates of game beats. But one hit KOs, like it was made by Pippin, the YouTuber. If you
Mhm.
don't know who that is, watch his videos and all that. And also add Adam as a friend, but not the other guy because the other guy didn't doesn't use an account anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah. And also as for us, well, let's just say I was the first one to post the video about how to do flip throws and all that. And some of it wasn't that great until I made it like perfectly and all that. And
Mhm.
some of you tell me there's like some things like you're not supposed to do while trying to do flip throw. Like you don't need to hold X to throw the opponent out of the stage while doing the flip throw. I mean, look, I grab onto the person, I lift it up in the air, but how am I supposed to flip throw him if I'm not using X?
Exactly. Like you're supposed to use X. Like look, I hold on, wait. I hold him up in the air. I hold X to a flip and then just throw him, but that wasn't really
And also, sometimes you gotta do it perfectly because
like that, or something like that, right?
not really. What the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Oh my, what am I doing? It's like
Brain damage.
I'm just like enjoying the bar. I'm like, oh yeah.
Hey yo.
And also like sometimes you gotta do it perfectly without messing it up. Like you can either use or don't use left joystick because sometimes your character's like body like turns your body somewhere else, like like does a turn or something like that instead of just you going forward. Like you want to go forward, you gotta like push the left joystick forward to be able to throw him off wherever you're going or something like that.
Mhm.
But
Plus, if you want to do a backwards flip
some
throw.
told me you're not supposed to hold circle while doing the flip throw. Well, usually yeah, I think you have to use circles because to be able to do the handstand, you can't just hold X while holding on the ground. Like look, how am I supposed to touch the ground? Should I just sit
You can do
down?
this, but then you're just gonna do a backflip. I mean, you can.
Yeah,
You have to use circle in order to do that.
you gotta use circle table to do a handstand, and then you turn
Let me
yourself,
try to do a flip throw.
and then you turn yourself like this while holding circle, and you just did a flip throw.
Well, something like that, but not really.
Yeah, and there's this YouTuber. I think I forgot his name. I'm not sure what his name was. He was telling me like that is not how you do it and all that, blah blah blah. And then so we fought and
And he
like
won by like 2 points or something.
no, it was
Four,
like
I think it was four, right? Or three?
3 or 4
4-3. Uh-huh.
because every time he tried to do his tactics on me, he always ended up killing himself.
Yeah, and then he just rage quit.
Yeah, and then he rage quit when I whoop his ass, which I find it hilarious.
Mm-hmm. When he said he was one of the best players in the game.
Like he was the best, like my ass. I think his name was XDTAX Reaction Z or something like that. I don't know. Or something else. It it was Failed It Legend 9. And that's who he was telling me that's not how you do flip throws and all that. And he telling me to check it out on his channel called BTBB99. So when I was watching it and all that, then I asked and I said about we 1v1, and then show me like how can you actually do it and all that. So it wasn't some of it wasn't that great because if it was great, then how come he killed himself while doing it? I mean, I don't kill myself while trying to do it. Well, if I did, then that's only something sad. Sometimes I don't remember when I was trying to do the tactics, and then I just end up killing myself in those sorts of way. Did your mic turn off or something?
Yeah.
It's Bruh, how? I fucking...
Ow!
Did you just knock
Ow!
yourself out?
I did.
Oh my god, you dumbass. You know, so, there's this other, thing that most mobs did. Like, it was like when I drop kicked him, I was about to pick him up and throw him over, but somehow he woke up, he knocked me out with a headbutt, and then somehow he just flipped over my body, knocked me out, and threw me out of the ring and won. I was like, how and all that shit. And I said, I call bullshit, which is actually
But look at
was.
my hands.
What are you doing?
Like they're crossing.
What are you doing? Shit. Cheat.
I know, cheat.
Sorry, I gotta clear my throat. Ugh. Send me a notification. Oh, that's how, like, one hand free while up in the air, you just knock me out with the other hand. That's how you did it. Fuck. So, like, what you call it? Like, next time, like tomorrow, we're gonna, like, ask, our friends that has Game Beats and made a video about, like, this is like 1980 movies. It's a film called Clones of Bruce Lee, like how it showed three actors playing as the clones. The names were Dragon Lee, no, not Dragon Lee. It was Dragon Lee, Bruce Lee was only with one E, and Bruce Lee is with a L-A-A-I. You know that. So the the other parts were it was just me, most mobs, Kaboon, Viper, and they're from the other one Junior, but his name was Faz. What was his name? Faz what?
Face gato pachón.
Face got the face got the tone.
Face gato pachón.
Sorry guys. I even though I'm Hispanic or something like that. Like I'm half Colombian and half Puerto Rican and most of it's Mexican. Is that I'm like not very good with my Spanish. So I'm like trying my best to learn it. So don't judge. I mean I know and understand it like a little bit, but not that much. So every time I hear something that is spoken in Spanish, I just laugh. It's like how funny it is. Like I never heard that name before.
Bro, I was awake, but I didn't move.
You gotta
Lordy.
use your instinct, like the yelling, like I'm doing.
No, I don't know.
You gotta go, "Waya!" Because the real Bruce Lee does that
Damn.
every time when he's fighting.
Yeah, them legs were curved, bro. See you later. Wait, what? No, wait, what? No, it's bullshit.
Call bullshit.
Bullshit. How did you just wake up and just drunk kick me backwards?
Backwards drop kick.
Disgraceful. You ain't gonna get me, B. You ain't gonna get me. Ah. No. Hey, yo.
Hey.
Yo.
Okay, that is inappropriate. You guys should not be seeing that.
Yeah, bro, that's like dangerous porn, bro.
Gaming's porn. Did
Yeah,
you just
bro,
make that up?
Nah, but you just suck my dick. What you mean?
I didn't mean to grab you right there.
You're
And
like,
I wasn't trying to suck your dick, okay?
bro,
So shut
it
up.
looked like it.
It looked like it, but it's not. And I was like, how am I supposed to suck it if I don't have a mouth?
Bro, it looks like you got a mouth.
If I do, I would bite it instead of
Hey, yo,
suck
you
it.
bite it off?
Bite your dick off. No. First the nuts and then the handle.
Nah, bro, I feel like you should save the meatballs for later.
Nah. Nah, I'll like eat the noodles first and then eat the meatballs.
Yeah, bro, you should save the meatballs for last.
And that's why I say you idiot.
You should first eat the long noodle. That's not skinny.
If it was mac and cheese or something, or wiggly noodle like spaghetti noodle, or Chinese noodles, and all that. And also, people say that how did Bruce Lee die? And they say from drugs or something and all that, or some other shit. But the true cause of death was it's not like he didn't die being stubborn. He died for working out too much. Like he overdid it himself, and then he didn't want to stop because he wanted to continue and on and on and that, and he want to continue making
What the
movies.
hell?
It's nice. Well, I don't know what you're doing there. You know that. Which I think like he should like make one movie in one year, like instead of like two films in 1 year or something like that, or like rest himself instead of just keep working out and all that. Cause he had to like take it easy. So that's that like technically that's why he didn't get to finish Game of Death. So they used somebody that is like a lookalike that looks like him, and then they finished the movie, and then they released it in 1978.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
And he got his wish, not like a death wish, but he got a he got a wish being the legend and a master. Like he wanted to become a master of everything that he learned in like kung fu, karate, boxing, any type of fighting styles and all that shit. And then yeah, this happened, which is actually kind of sad, like how he died from mastering all that, and then died a legend. Some people say that he's like the god of martial arts, which I don't disagree.
You bitch. No, 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 you bitch. That's
Uh,
bullshit. That's bullshit. That's
nah,
bullshit.
that is not bullshit. You did the exact same shit to me,
Uh,
so I don't want to hear it.
that's still bullshit.
Hmm. And also, there's like some references that like symbols to Bruce Lee, like in SpongeBob. Like everybody knows SpongeBob, where it was in this episode where SpongeBob and Sandy Cheeks, like the squirrel and all that, go to this island that's like a karate island and visiting this master or like a sensei and all that. So everything that he said was a scam and held SpongeBob captured and all that. So Sandy didn't actually leave. She went back to save SpongeBob, and you see her not wearing her suit that she was wearing, like a little astronaut suit or something like that. She was wearing like the Game of Death yellow jumpsuit and all that. Like she's trying to be like the female Bruce Lee and all that. And that's what totally happened. And she won the fight, which I find hilarious. So there's this movie called Police Academy. It was a second film where there's this actor. I forgot his name, but I know him in every films that I watch, like Lava Lantula and all that. Like this guy, he makes like weird funny noises with his mouth, like making like weird sound effects. And he, what you call it? And then he started fighting some guys that are like criminals or something like that. And also you see him putting on like the bandana or one of those like karate belts around his forehead and started doing some kung fu kung fu styles like moves and all that with his hands. And some guys were saying he thinks he's Bruce Lee and all that. And turns out he whooped those two guys' asses like Bruce Lee. And his name was Michael Winslow. That's his name. So it's like he's like the Black Dragon or African American Bruce Lee, which I find it hilarious. Like other actors trying to be like Bruce Lee, even though they're like different race, even though they're not Asians. Which I don't. Um, I mean, I do like that, like how they try to be Bruce Lee and all that, even though they're not Asians, which I don't judge and all that. Like I'm not racist or anything like that. I mean, I kind of like the part like they they like imitating Bruce Lee and all that. Like there's like others that are like trying to be like Bruce Lee, like some of them are in a different race. Like Dragon Lee, he's South Korean and all that, and also Bruce Lee with one E. He's the Burmese Bruce Lee and all that. And there's like Jason Scott Lee. They say he's half Chinese and half Hawaiian. So he's like the Hawaiian Bruce Lee. And this is guy who is a doctor. His name is Dr. KJ Joseph, and he's the Indian Bruce Lee. And there's this guy named Tadashi Yamashita, and he's the Japanese Bruce Lee, but his actual they call him Bronson Lee, or not really. That's just the name of the movie. You know, not like the character himself or something. There's this other guy named Raymond Samoraya. He's like the Philippine Bruce Lee. And also there's like this guy who lives in Afghanistan, and also he's like an actual doppelganger Bruce Lee. Like he almost really look like him, like almost 100%, but not really. Like, and they call him the Afghanistan Bruce Lee. And there's like some others.
Yo, I think you should end it now.
And there's like others I do not know. Like African American Bruce Lee, or just African Bruce Lee. And there's like other ones which I do not know. Like if I do remember or know, then that's something. Like there's this guy named Bruce Dye. He's like the actor who plays Chuck Lee in the clones of Bruce Lee. Like I think he's Thai, like in the Thailand. So that's why he calls himself they call him Dai Bruce Lee, or not really. Not sure what. Which I find it something, I don't know what to call it, which I totally like. And of course everybody knows that the original Bruce Lee is Chinese and not Japanese. Damn. And also this is guy named Bruce Lee, like Li, and he's Taiwanese, like he's the Taiwanese Bruce Lee, and he 100% almost look similar like the original. There's like some movies that they did sequels of Bruce Lee's films, like Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Answer the Dragon, and Big Boss. Which I definitely like those movies. And they're not half bad. Know that. I think most ones left.
Hello?
Where'd you go?
Bro.
I don't know what this is guy. He just says in the comment. He's saying VYN.FYI. I don't know what that means. Like, is that some kind of a language word that you use, or something else?
Yo, bro, I think you should end it now.
Nah.
I mean, we're doing nothing but just fighting.
So what? That's the point of the game.
I'm gonna go watch YouTube.
You just fight. Like a course. Better come back before I kick your ass. Oh, you bitch. This is what you get for not fighting back. And these ropes. Fight back, you piece of shit. Damn! Oh, you just bust her face with a flip throw. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end it right here. So click a like, subscribe, and leave the comment down below what you think about this video. And tell me more, like there's like other actors who trying to be like Bruce Lee but like different race. And send the video about it. Send me the video, like the clip, so I can watch it and see if I like it or not. Which I totally will do. And thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye guys.